Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and it's also late at night again because apparently this is when I most feel like recording, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know how long this video will be. Could be 30 minutes, could be 2 hours, we'll see. I'm just gonna go hop on into it and talk to you about how my week has been, because this week it's been a tough one, I'll say that. Okay, on Friday I made adopts inspired by the Lamp Before Time. I drew a Draw This in Your Style entry for a friend. I wrote a lot for the Metabots roleplay, and I had dinner with my grandma. I stayed up very late writing Metabots RP and fanfic because my youngest sister hosted a birthday party and that wasn't exactly quiet. So yeah, I may or may not have stayed up until 3:30 in the morning because there were so many people around my house and I couldn't sleep, so instead I just wrote a lot of Metabot stuff, but it was okay. Saturday I woke up early, lots of stomach pain. I wrote more for the Metabots RP, subtitled more Metabots, and went for a walk. I drew 2 new characters. I wrote more for the even more for the RP, and stayed up drawing, but not too late. Yeah, so these 2 new characters are really sweet. I like them a lot. If you have a sharp eye, you might have recognized that one of these was from the Adopt batch that I did on Friday. I decided to keep her because I really liked her, and I turned her into a sort of a desert inspired lioness. And I gave her a cub who's kind of made of wood, and he has lots of vegetation all over his body, a couple of mushrooms there and there. It's really cute, like the design a lot. Yeah, he's actually based on also on an adopt that I made a while ago. He was from my first ever adopts batch, so that was really cool. I've been wanting to use that one for a while because it's the first ever batch that I made, which was a long time ago. Not years, but definitely months. Sunday. I wrote for the RP, subtitled More Metabots, prepared lunch, laid in bed, watched YouTube, prepared dinner, wrote more for the RP plus Metabots fanfic, felt bad/guilty about not working on or not being able to finish the YouTube video. I listened to my body though, and I didn't force myself. So yeah, that was a good moment for me, because that was that Sunday night. I remember being like, I really need to do something for YouTube, or I need to finish something for YouTube or whatever, but I also felt really sleepy and exhausted, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not force myself this time, and that was really good. Good job past me for making that decision. Proud of you. Yeah, then on Monday, so stomach issues. Wrote for the RP, streamed with a friend, I drew some gift art, and I went shopping with my mum. I got an email that shook me. Yeah, this wasn't fun. A person that is that I'm very close with, and that is a big part of my life, was diagnosed with cancer. So that sucks, big time. I felt a lot of emotion at that, a lot of fear, especially is because I lost quite a few people to cancer in my family. When I was very young, we had 2 major cases of it, I guess. One pretty big traumatizing death for me, and the other family member is still alive, but still, battling a lot of health issues, and it to this day. And last year, techno, of course. So yeah, it's definitely something that scares me a lot. Because it's so dangerous and deadly. I realize now that I probably should have filled out a reflection exercise at that point in time about it, because that would have helped me kind of like cope with it, I guess. But I was really scared that night, and I didn't really I wasn't really able to sleep well. I also recorded the rest of the YouTube video that day. Tuesday. Wrote more for the roleplay, an appointment with my mindfulness coach, and it helped me with the anxiety. I wrote for Light in the Darkness to cope with also the fears and anxiety, and that really helped. I said before that my characters are really helpful for me whenever I, I'm struggling, I guess. So it was really good to write a little bit for Light in the Darkness, which is my screenplay, by the way. That's my huge project, and my passion project as well. That's what all these elemental animal characters are from. It's from that screenplay. But yeah, I use that to cope with a lot of my my emotions, and I wrote quite a bit for it. Coincidentally, because all the trauma and stuff that I've been working through, and even this stuff is very related to the episode that I'm writing now. So that was helpful. I haven't been writing much for Light in the Darkness recently because of that, because I really want to work on it when it feels right, because it's it's a really emotional and important episode for me personally, so I don't want to rush through it. But yeah, it helped me then, and I hope that I'll be able to finish it soon, but we'll see. What else? I pre-watched the Metabots episode for the movie night, but the movie night that we had planned on that day was postponed. I cooked lunch, and I had lots of pain as a result from standing. Yeah. I worked on YouTube, and I got the news that my medication isn't available. So you might have noticed that over the course of the past few videos, I haven't been mentioning that I've had so many stomach issues and pain, and that's because I've been taking medication for it that's been helping, which is a huge deal for me, because medication usually makes me very, very sick, and that's not great. So either it makes me really sick or it doesn't do anything. And this one was actually helping a little bit, so that was awesome. But I'd been stuck without, because the medication, we'd ordered the medication but it was delayed, so I was stuck without, or with very few doses, so my stomach issues kicked back up. And then I got the news much too late that my new medication, the medication I was taking, wasn't available anymore. And it would be a couple weeks before it would be available again. So thankfully, instead, they were able to order another one that was a little bit similar. But yeah, that didn't help my my anxiety, or like my my struggling much. Then Wednesday I wrote more for the RP. This is becoming, Metabots is such a big part of my life again, and I am here for it. I'm loving it. I drew and streamed with a friend, and then I met with a lady and her dog, which is a little bit of foreshadowing for next week. But I have a profile on a website that helps connect people who want to walk dogs, or dog sit, and people with dogs who need people to walk and dog sit. And I had a match with this lady and her dog, and we just had we just met to just check if we were compatible, I guess, and we definitely were, and I really love this dog. And after that I was so exhausted that I fell asleep for a good chunk of the rest of the day. And I wrote a little bit more for the roleplay later. Then on Thursday I had an appointment, and I was dog sitting for a different dog, and I haven't been able to dog sit with this particular puppy for a while, so it was really nice to be able to do that again because I really missed her. My family left for the holiday, and yeah, because they're going on holiday again for a little over a week. Not all of the family though, so I'm home with my sisters, and my grandma's here as well. And then oh yeah, I was planning a commission sheet, or for like a commission post, because I want to officially open my commissions, so that's going to be cool. I'm going to enjoy that. I've been like kind of gathering examples of my work and trying to find like a system that works for me, because I have so many, like, you might have noticed this, but I have so many sub-styles that it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, a portrait is going to cost this much, a half body is going to cost this much, a full body is going to cost this much, a scene is going to cost this much, because it's all going to depend on the style and you know, the amount of rendering and all of that stuff. So I've figured out a system, and I really like the system that I figured out, and I am looking forward to putting all of this together. So yeah, I also drew quite a bit for this commission sheet, just to fill out some examples, because you know, some of the categories I guess don't have I didn't have any art that really functioned as a good example for that, so I worked to write some of that, to draw some of that, and yeah, I also wrote more for the Menables roleplay, of course. I don't really have many additional thoughts. I know I kind of sped through this because this week wasn't great. I didn't like this week very much. I will give a little bit of a quote-unquote spoiler, because I've got some good news from the future about the medication. I got the new medication and I'm taking that, and it's working even better than the old medication I was taking, the one that wasn't available anymore. So I'm very happy about that, and that's really like cleared up you know, a lot of the anxiety that I had surrounding it, because you know, like I said, I've got health anxiety and I'm really scared of taking medication, because medication usually makes me very sick. But this medication, I'm not so far not noticing any negative side effects, and I am noticing that it's helping my stomach a lot, so that's cool. Like, I genuinely feel like my stomach hasn't felt this chill or like at ease in years, so that's really awesome. I'm very happy about that. That's also why I'm in a better mood than I was last week. Yeah, I also I have here written down here that I have noticed that the more I work on YouTube, the more energetic / happy / excited I've been to create, especially. So I genuinely feel like I've been more productive since I started YouTube, because I'm just, and also more, I've been spending less time on the internet, which, ooh, I've touched grass more often this past month, but you know, I've been enjoying being in the present moment more, and just being, and just doing stuff, and it's been really fun, and I do need to watch myself that I don't overdo it, but I do feel like it's been nice. Like, I've been paying more attention, I guess, to what's happening, because I've also been writing down what's been happening every day. So I've been just more paying attention to what I've been doing, and you know, it's been helpful with motivation as well. Not that I ever struggle so very much with motivation, because, you know, usually it's just I really want to do stuff, but my body doesn't allow me to do stuff. But at the same time, I know it's I feel like this structure of making and uploading a video every week, without you know, the possibility to make more videos ahead of time and just schedule them for upload, because I can't make these ahead of time because I need to write down everything that happens in a week first. So unless I take a long break to make videos and post them or whatever, but I don't want to do that. I really like this structure of just gathering stuff throughout the week and then editing and uploading and making a video, just to, you know, talk about how my week's been. It's been nice. It's been interesting, and I've been enjoying it. Yeah. So I just hope that this excitement, I guess, is here to stay. Because, you know, I've really missed YouTube. I've missed this feeling. So I'm just glad to be able to get back into it. I just don't want to overwork myself. Yeah. Then for time walked, I walked 27 minutes today this week, which is more than last week, so I'm really happy about that. And I've also noticed that I've been feeling less tired after walking. Like, I've still been feeling tired, but it's not nearly as much as when I was walking 8 minutes a little bit before, because what would happen then is I would walk for 8 minutes and then come home and just lie in bed and fall asleep, right? But for some, I think, you know, I've just like gotten used to walking this amount of time now, so that even now that I'm walking for 9 minutes, I'm not as exhausted whenever I get back home, so that's really awesome. Yeah, like I said, it's late and dark, so I'm going to film the plant update tomorrow, and I'll just insert it right now. Alright, time for the plant update. Yeah, not that much has been happening. These guys have been growing still. They're making their new leaves over here. Banana plants. Let's see, this one still hasn't grown all that much. But this one over here, look at that new leaf. It's unfurled and it has a fenestration. For a little bit I was a little bit unsure as to whether it would have one, but it has one. Look, it's so light green still. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy about that one. So cute. This little thing right here is getting a new leaf as well. I don't know if you can even see that, but it's still very early on, right over there. But something's cooking up. Something's cooking. Other than that, I don't think this one is getting anything new. But it's very cool that this beautiful monstera keeps growing and growing. Right over here besides the pole, if I can even show this. Ooh, there's my snake plant, and it's also getting a new leaf. Right there in the middle you can see. It's very cute. Let's see. Yeah, Calathea's doing really well. Still, so that's great. It's curled up a little bit, but I gave her water, so it ought to be fine, but it is getting really, yeah, over there, right there. It's still very early stages. Right there. But it's growing and it's very cute. I don't know if there's any other ones. I haven't like checked too much, but it's been slowly putting out new growth, so I'm excited about that, very much so. Let's see. These guys are still doing okay, but this one, look at that, all that new growth, it's speeding through. Look at that. That was only just, it was like this big last week. This is so cool. Look at that. It's making new stuff. And then this one, look, it's turned completely dark green in colour. It looks a little bit lighter on camera actually, but I think that's just the proximity to the window perhaps.
But look at that. And that means it's not growing anymore. But it's so huge. My goodness gracious, I still can't wrap my head around this huge leaf. But I'm excited about it. The plant seems to be doing well, so yay? Question mark. I mean, I'm just impressed, honestly, just impressed. Yeah, the peace lily unfortunately isn't looking so hot, but I just hope these flowers die off soon so I can remove them and it will look a lot better. The rest of the leaves have been doing well because it was losing a lot of growth when it was putting out the flowers, but it's looking steady now other than that. And this one is looking steady too. I mean, it was already looking the same last week, I think, but that new leaf is looking so nice and healthy and I'm so proud of it. Look at that, so cool. And, climb up. It's so pretty. Look, I can't wait for this one to get a new leaf as well. And this little thing, look at that, it's going, it's still going. I still don't know what it is. I just don't know, but I do think it's, I forget what they're called, but the shape is very familiar to me. I think alocasia, maybe a sort of a form of alocasia. I don't know exactly, but it's so interesting. Yeah, aglaonema doing great. Oak still being an oak. Yeah, I think that's the plant update for this week. Yeah. I look forward to more new growth from this guy. Oop. I can't wait for this to unfurl and grow even bigger. I'm so excited. Yeah, back to the video.
And then for the song of the week, I've got not really anything as profound as what I've been writing down for song of the week the past couple videos, but I wrote down Icarus by Bastille, I think. I don't know how I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, like I said, I don't really have a big reason. I just think it's nice, and I want a character named Icarus now. I was thinking maybe a bird. I think that could be cool. Maybe something fire related or something sun related. But I'm not quite sure. I just really like the name Icarus, and this song, like, it slaps, okay? Like, I don't know how old this song is even, but I just recently got it in my YouTube playlist recommended. Because I've been listening to a lot of Achilles Come Down, that one by what it's called, like Young something. I don't remember, but it's a good song. It's a very interesting song. So and this one is a little bit like it, so I got it in the recommended and I listened to it, and now I'm a little bit obsessed. Then for the comment of the week, let's see here. I think it's gonna go to JMPT. Hope you're doing better. Yes, I am, thankfully. Not during this week, but you know, me from the future, as I'm editing and recording this video, I'm doing better, so that's great. Yeah, then for a YouTube video that stuck with me this week, I actually really enjoyed this one. So this one is by M&J TV Plays Pokemon Gym Challenges in Real Life. I just thought this video was so much fun. Like it's super well made. It was just really fun to see John and Mikey have so much fun. And the artistic section was hilarious, yeah. So basically what happened, I mean, I guess the title explains it well enough, but PM7 and M&J TV Plays, they met up and they just did a bunch of Pokemon gym challenges, but like they recreated them in real life, and it was really fun to just, you know, they were having so much fun. Like it was really cool to see these like internet friends, I guess, like meeting up in real life and just doing a bunch of fun stuff together. So, and you know, and I could also tell like a lot of love and work was put into the video too. Like it was well paced and it was just really funny, well edited and all that stuff. So highly recommend that. It was just really, really light-hearted and fun and just well made and just a good watch. So go watch that one. It's really fun. For the reflection exercise. Oops, I forgot again. I don't know why, because I've been very good about this, but I set a reminder on my phone now to do a reflection exercise every week, so hopefully I won't miss any more. Oops. Yeah, I think that's it then. This video is a lot shorter than the other ones, but I feel like that's good because I would actually like to get this one finished by tonight. We'll see if I can do that, and then maybe the next video will be 2 hours again to overcompensate. We'll see. I just didn't really have a lot of fun this week, and I kind of want to just, you know, move on and focus on the next week, because this week's just been okay. So just a little bit of a spoiler, but this week, the week after this so far, cause I'm recording this on Sunday night, so it's been a couple days. So it's still I don't really know, but like the week that would belong to next week's video, that one's been much better, so I'm glad about that, and I hope that it stays that way, and we'll see. And I guess I'll see you all next week. Next week. Yeah, what was my outro again? Keep sketching. Yeah, I drew a lot this week and I'm happy about that. Keep sketching. Yeah, keep drawing. Whoa. Bye. Okay. Bye. Subscribe. Bye.